before we get into today's video, I just want to apologize for not uploading in the past week, but I've been busy doing other things, and the reason why I'm late to the Jamal Adams news is because every time there's a signing, every time there is a trade, I like to take a day or two and really think about it for just a little bit and kind of put my initial thoughts and not just say what other media sources have said or NFL analysis or other people have said, and actually give myself a chance to think who won the trade, what is the future of the team after making this signing or trade. And for the Jamal Adams one, I took a little bit longer. Usually about a day late, I posted like the Cam Newton I did, but this one's about 2 days. Because as a Cowboys fan, I kind of wanted Jamal Adams. And if you're a 49ers fan, you kind of wanted Jamal Adams. And after this trade, as a Cowboys fan, I am very happy the Cowboys didn't trade for Jamal Adams because I did not want to give up that much. So I know this is about the Seahawks and the Jets, but I just want to talk about the Cowboys real quick with Jamal Adams. The Jets wanted Tyron Smith in a first. The Jets wanted Leo Collins in a first. The Jets wanted Michael Gallup in 2 firsts. And I'm glad the Cowboys didn't accept that because Michael Gallup is a huge part of our offense, and our 2 tackles are really, really important. That is common sense. And when our 2 tackles don't play, it's a huge loss. And against the Jets this past year, we didn't have either of our tackles, and a very bad defensive line got to that quite a bit because of that. So we learned a lesson that we need our tackles. But anyway, the Seahawks gave up 2 firsts, a third, and a rotational safety. They're almost 30 years old. And they got to return a 4th-round pick and obviously Jamal Adams. Now, the reason why I say I'm glad, the Cowboys didn't trade for Jamal Adams is for this exact reason. 2 firsts and a third may not seem like a lot, but when you're building a team, that is a lot. That is 2 players that can be transcendent, like to add to that offense for Russell Wilson, or just more trade piece that can help out that offense, because the Seahawks offense isn't exactly great, I would say. In 2018, they had Chris Carson and rookie Rashad Penny that was the best rushing offense in football. Chris Carson had a 1,000-yard season, and Rashad Penny was a very good, 1-2 punch counterpart with Chris Carson. And in 2019, it was kind of disappointment because they had a really good season in 2018 running the ball. Last year, it was a little bit on the downside, weaker side. And DK Metcalf, obviously, is going to be their number 2. Obviously, with Tyler Lockett, they got a decent receiving core below that, and obviously a below-average offensive line. And then you sit there and look at that, and it's like, these other defenses that Seattle has to go up against. For example, look at LA's defense. LA's defense is by far better than the LA's offense. You got San Francisco's defense. And Arizona defense isn't that bad. Chandler Jones, Patrick Peterson, Budda Baker, a couple of decent linebackers, and Jordan Hicks. It's not that bad. So, when we sit there, they gave up so much that could build up a defense or build up an offense for a safety. And I guess in their division, a safety is important because you have the 49ers offense that is run heavy. You have the LA's offense that's going to be, the play action, bootleg, use of the tight ends, put the safeties on one of the tight ends. And then you're going to have the Cardinals, the experiment in the NFL that may be hard to stop in the near future. But the thing is, Jamal Adams is going to need a huge contract. They have a lot of money going out. You got, obviously, Bobby Wagner on the defense. You have KJ Wright, who's getting paid a decent amount. You have Griffin, who's probably your best corner. And that's not an insult. It's just, I don't understand the hype. Who's going to be getting a contract very, very soon. You have Russell Wilson, who was the highest paid quarterback last year, who now is number 2 under Patrick Mahomes. You're paying a decent amount of that offense. And I'm not saying the Seahawks are in cap trouble. I'm not saying that at all. But if they extend Jamal Adams, they will be in cap trouble. And he's going to definitely want more than $15 million a year. And that's going to really hurt the Seahawks. And then you take that. The Seahawks haven't drafted well in the first round. They take Rashad Penny. They gave up on Chris Carson way too soon. They obviously hit on DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks always draft star players late. So I guess the Seahawks should trade their first-round picks anyway. But, that's huge. Obviously they filled those shoes with free agency with Greg Olsen. but I think that offense needs a lot more work. I don't think that offense will be top 10. I don't care. Russell Wilson may take your team to contention. That offense overall is not going to be the best. And I hope they prove me wrong. I hope the Seahawks can do everything in their power to prove me wrong and Jamal Adams ends up taking the team to the Super Bowl. And a lot of people say, well, you're just jealous the Cowboys didn't get him. I'm glad the Cowboys didn't get him because I do not want to go that much. If you talk to any Seahawks fan, they're a little bit happy because they got probably the best safety in football. It's like 2 first-round picks. A lot was given up for Stephon Diggs. But it was 1 first-round picks, a bunch of mid-round picks, and late-round picks. And if it was 2, I don't think it was 2. I'm 99% sure it was 1. And if it is 2, let me know in the comments below. But man, a lot of mid-round picks, late-round picks for the Bills gave up by the Bills to the Vikings, like I said. And now that I think about it, it probably is 2. I don't care. But Stephon Diggs has proved time and time again that he is a top 10 receiver. And Jamal Adams has proved for 1.5 seasons that he's the best safety. And he needs a contract coming up. He's not paid. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is why I take a couple days to really think and process it in for myself. At the end of the day, I think the Seahawks did win the trade because the Jets did give up one of the best safeties. But long term, I think it will fail for the Seahawks without 2 first-round picks and a third. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am out, and peace.